The friendly ghost of Whispering Woods. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town called Willowville, there was a mysterious forest known as the Whispering Woods. The townsfolk rarely ventured there because of the rumors about a ghost that haunted the woods. The ghost was said to be friendly, but no one was brave enough to find out. One sunny afternoon, three best friends, Leo, Mia, and Sam, were playing at the edge of the woods. Leo was the bravest of the trio, always looking for adventure. Mia was curious and loved solving mysteries, while Sam was cautious and always tried to keep his friends safe. As they played, they noticed an old, crumpled map sticking out from under a rock. It was covered in strange symbols and had a big red X marked in the center of the woods. "Wow, look at this!" Mia exclaimed, picking up the map. "Do you think it's a treasure map?" Leo's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I bet it is. And I bet it's guarded by the ghost of Whispering Woods." Sam shivered. "You mean the ghost that scares everyone away? No way, guys, we should leave it alone." But Leo, being the adventurer, couldn't resist the call of a treasure hunt. "Come on, Sam, what if the ghost is just misunderstood? Maybe it's just lonely." Mia nodded in agreement. "Besides, we're a team. Nothing can stop us if we stick together." Reluctantly, Sam agreed, and the three friends set off on their quest, armed with only the map, their flashlights, and a backpack full of snacks. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the trees grew taller, and the shadows grew longer. Strange noises echoed all around them, soft whispers, rustling leaves, and the occasional hoot of an owl. "Do you hear that?" Sam whispered, clutching his flashlight. "It's just the wind," Leo said, trying to sound confident, though he couldn't help but feel a bit uneasy. They followed the map, which led them past a crooked old tree, over a small stream, and finally to a moss-covered stone. Suddenly, the air grew colder, and a soft glow appeared in front of them. "Hello," Mia called out cautiously. The glow slowly took shape, revealing a friendly-looking ghost with big, round eyes and a warm smile. It was not at all like the scary stories the townsfolk had told. The ghost wore a tattered old cloak, and a small, glowing lantern hung from its hand. "Hi there," the ghost said cheerfully. "I'm Gusty, the guardian of Whispering Woods." The three friends stared in amazement. Gusty wasn't scary at all, in fact, he seemed quite charming. "You're not going to scare us away?" Leo asked, tilting his head. Gusty chuckled. "Oh no, I don't scare people. I just watch over the woods and make sure everyone who visits is respectful. But I do love a good treasure hunt. You must be looking for the treasure marked on that old map." Mia stepped forward, excited. "Do you know where it is?" Gusty floated closer, examining the map. "Ah, this map leads to the enchanted chest. It's filled with wonders, but you must pass 3 challenges to prove your kindness, bravery, and cleverness." Sam gulped. "Challenges? Like, dangerous ones?" Gusty shook his head. "Not dangerous, just fun. The first challenge is to find the lost fireflies. They light up the woods every night, but they've been scattered since a storm last week. Can you help bring them back together?" The trio agreed enthusiastically, and Gusty led them to a clearing filled with dark, tangled bushes. The fireflies were hiding, and without their light, the wood seemed dim and quiet. Leo tried catching the fireflies with his hands, but they were too fast. Mia, thinking quickly, took out her flashlight and began waving it gently. One by one, the fireflies mistook the light for their leader and gathered around. Sam, seeing the fireflies were scared of being alone, softly spoke to them. "Don't be afraid, we're here to help." Slowly but surely, the fireflies regrouped, lighting up the woods with their gentle, golden glow. Gusty clapped his hands, or whatever ghosts have that work like hands. "Well done, you've shown kindness to the creatures of the woods. Now, on to the next challenge, the Bridge of Courage." They followed Gusty to a narrow, rickety bridge that swayed over a bubbling stream. The water below wasn't deep, but it flowed quickly, making the bridge seem even more intimidating. Leo went first, carefully stepping across the planks. Halfway through, the bridge creaked loudly, and Leo froze. "Oh, guys, a little help?" Mia encouraged him from behind. "You've got this, Leo. Just one step at a time." Sam, still a bit nervous, decided to go ahead and hold the bridge steady, keeping it from swaying too much. With his friend's support, Leo made it across, and soon, they were all on the other side. Gusty nodded approvingly. You've shown bravery and teamwork. Now for the final challenge, the puzzle of the Whispering Tree. Gusty led them to an ancient tree with a trunk so wide it would take 10 kids holding hands to circle it. Its branches were twisted and covered in strange, glowing runes. The tree whispered softly, and the whispers seemed like riddles. To get the treasure, they had to solve the riddle of the Whispering Tree. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Mia thought hard, piecing the clues together. She whispered, is it an echo? The tree's whispers grew louder, and the runes began to glow brightly. A hidden door opened at the base of the tree, revealing the small chest inside. Gusty beamed with pride. You did it. You solved the puzzle of the Whispering Tree. The friends opened the chest, expecting to find golden jewels. Instead, they found a beautiful collection of glowing stones, each one shimmering with a different color. What are these? Sam asked, holding up a stone that shined like a rainbow. Gusty explained, these are the stones of friendship. They have no value in money, but they are magical. Each stone represents a special quality, kindness, bravery, and cleverness, the things you've shown today. The friends smiled, feeling proud of their achievements. They each took a stone as a reminder of their adventure and newfound friend. As the sun began to set, Gusty led them back to the edge of the woods. Thank you for helping me in the woods. Remember, true treasure isn't always gold and silver. It's the friends you make and the courage you find along the way. Leo, Mia, and Sam waved goodbye to Gusty, promising to visit him whenever they could. They walked back to Willowville, where they told everyone about their incredible adventure and the friendly ghost of Whispering Woods. From that day on, the townsfolk no longer feared the woods. Children would often visit to see the glowing fireflies, and Gusty always greeted them with a friendly smile. The Whispering Woods became a place of wonder, and the legend of the friendly ghost lived on. The three friends kept their glowing stones as symbols of their bond, and whenever they felt scared or unsure, they remembered their adventure with Gusty and knew they could overcome anything together. And so, the Whispering Woods remained a magical place, guarded by a kind ghost and visited by those who believed in friendship, bravery, and the magic of the unknown. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon so you never miss an update on more magical and inspiring stories.